got a wheat penny in my pocket. Right there. And then a few inches away, I got another one. There's the first one. Pretty rough shape. Is that a 42? Yeah, I see the date on it now, 42. And then I dug this just a couple inches away. So maybe I'm on another good stretch here. It's a good sign anyway. That's a pretty cool trick. It dries out and boy, you can see it good. So 1940 is the second one. All right. Man, I was just minutes away from just about finishing this place up. And I think it's silver. Ring up 82. Now it is very, very shallow. There's the top. Coin's right there. I gotta tell you what I'm hoping for here. I'm hoping for a mercury dime. I have not dug one of those in ages. Let's see. All right. I got a merc. I rub my silvers. I know I shouldn't. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow, look at the detail on that one. Let's see if we can, let's see if we can get a year on it. $1940. Haha, how cool is that? Yes, sir. Just about to finish it up too. And I came over here where I found those Wheaties. And I went right over it the first time. I don't know how I missed it, but I did. Very cool. I may have just found a really cool relic, and I was really hoping to find one of these. I think it's what it is. Yep, I think so. For the landowner, because she already owns one. It was dug up while there was some work being done on the property, and I hope this is all intact, and I hope it's the same thing, because it was really cool. Great relic, if it's what it is, what I think it is. Yes, it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think that's even better than the... Oh my goodness. I think it's actually the missing piece. Let's put this out here so you can take a look. I know I'm kind of rambling. The landowner has a leg, a metal leg from one of the old school desks. And I'm pretty sure that's what that is. Now hers was really cool because it had writing on it. I think the name of the company, I'll show you a picture of it. And I think Hickory, North Carolina is what it said on it. That is really cool. I'm gonna have to get that down to the creek and wash it off. I'll leave that for her. That'll tickle her to death. So one of the first things the landowner showed me was this desk that was dug up. Southern Desk Company, Hickory, North Carolina. And she had it right here by her steps. So here's mine. It's a little different, a little bit more ornate. I think it's got some flowers and stuff. Be interesting to see how that cleans up with the rain a little bit. Now she's got two. Well, I'm wandering now. I'll be honest with you, I'm looking for bottles. Over there you can see the chimney. That's the gymnasium. Look at that. And right there at the base of the tree. Gosh, I would love to see the embossing on that bottle if there was any on it. Man, I'd love to find a whole milk bottle. I've got a couple that were given to me, but look at that. There's just a lot of broken glass around in here. Just not finding that pile of bottles that I want to find. I'll keep scratching around. Never dug a milk bottle, that's what I was saying, no. Never found one whole. Maybe today's the day. This may have just turned into a bottle dig. I noticed a slight depression right by where I found the top of that milk bottle. Of course, I'm swinging my detector as I go through here because I think sometimes it helps you identify a good trash area. And I got a good signal down here, and I can't even find it now, but what it was, oh, here you go. This isn't the one, but this is what I found down in there. Mason jar lid, but about 8 inches deep in the middle of this depression. So I started poking around a little bit more, get down a little deeper, and that came out. And it's easy digging. And you see this right in here? It's like coal or something. I'm gonna dig this out a little bit and see if there's not some bottles or something in here. We'll see. Well, I officially found my first Privy. I can't imagine they just dig a hole to throw this stuff in. Very soft dirt. Check out what's coming out. Another top to another milk bottle. And that. Anybody know what that is? That is a snuff jar. Had a little aluminum lid. It's probably like American Snuff. They had several different companies. But that's what powdered snuff came in. Now, that looks perfect. And I already own 2 that we regularly drink out of. I love them. So if there's no chips or cracks, I'll be sipping out of that tonight. Love it. Might have my first whole bottle coming out. Oh, there's been a lot of broken glass. And I don't really have the right tools. Now, I'm not anticipating anything old or spectacular. But definitely what I anticipated. Nothing old and spectacular. But you know what? Don't care. I'm having fun. I love this. I'm gonna say this is probably 40s, 50s stuff. They had cool stuff back then too, so maybe they left something in here for me. All right, I've got another bottle coming out down in there. I think it's a bottle. I'd love something embossed, I really would. All right, let me work on it and I'll show you when I pop it. All right, I knew I told you I was gonna show you when I popped it, but I gotta be honest, I got too excited. Look what just came out of the hole. Guess what? It's not embossed. Oh, you're killing me. I don't care though. Hey, that's my first dug milk bottle. Half pint liquid. How cool is that? All right, I'm gonna keep going. All right, got another bottle here. It's kind of a round. I don't know about this one. Kind of odd shaped, ain't it? Well, no. It may be another one of those snuff glasses. See if we can wiggle it out. I may have a whole set to drink with before long. Oh boy, there's something heavy on that. Lesson number 1. Oh good, the top was cracked anyway. Lesson number 2 should be dig with gloves. But you know what? I didn't expect to be doing this when I came out here today. And I'm gonna run out of battery and time. So this is gonna be probably a 2-part video. Alright, I've run out of time and I'm gonna have to come back. The hole's not done though, it's still going down, although I'm not seeing as much glass down deeper. But I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of it. But guess what? I found this because I got real lucky and found a signal with my metal detector, right? Mason jar lid, and heard some glass crunching. But I noticed that there was a depression in the ground and I thought, Privy. Well, I stand up here to take a break and I look below me, and right in this area here, there's a depression. And it was pretty common to take a Privy and once the hole had filled up, fill it in and move it 8 or 10 feet down the hill. So I say that's another hole. We'll have to check it out later. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. All right, psych. This was too good not to show you. I just pulled a rabbit out of a hole. Little game piece, that's kind of cool. Okay, now I'm really done. My friend John DeVita has done it again and sent me another beautiful coin. You're looking at a King George II halfpenny from 1730. King George reigned from 1727 to 1760, and he was a pretty good king overall. He was the last English king to lead troops into battle. Now, at the beginning of his reign, it had been about 50 years since England had last established a colony in the Americas. A man by the name of James Oglethorpe had a friend die in debtor's prison in England. He was a bit of a humanitarian, and he began to look around and realized there were a lot of good English people wasting away in prison. So he approached the king about establishing a new colony. Now, the Spanish were in control of Florida, and there needed to be a buffer zone between the Spanish and the rest of the colonies. And so Oglethorpe said, let's take some people out of prison and go establish a new colony, and we'll call it Georgia in honor of King George. Well, the idea of using prisoners was dropped and tradesmen were used instead, but Savannah was soon established and Georgia had its name. Old King George, well, he died on the throne. Not this throne, though. He actually died on a toilet. Hey guys, we're digging a Privy. I couldn't pass that one up. Who's ready to do a little bottle digging? I am ready to get back out to the old Privy, and I got a few things with me. No, I'm not deer hunting. That, my friends, is a bottle probe. I think it will be anyway. And I got a little screwdriver to dig around bottles with if I run across any more. But I got some digging to do, so let's get back out there. Alright, well, things look like they left them. I left them pretty much. But my probe worked. Started poking around. Try not to break so much stuff. But anyway, I heard that, so let's see what it is. I even got gloves. Oh. Now, dates. Hold on a second. Let me put my phone back in here. Dates on this place. Gymnasium was built in 1936 by the CCC. It's the Civilian Conservation Corps. It was part of the New Deal program. And the school shut down by 1951. So that gives us a pretty good idea of when this stuff was thrown away. Just because the school shut down, though, didn't mean that the old outhouse stopped being used, though, for a while. So I guess we could post-date it, but we're probably not going to predate 1936. Ew. I'll leave that one alone. All right, let's see what else comes out. Hoping for an old Coke bottle or a green mason jar. Never found one of them either. A few seconds later, I pulled this out of the hole, based to a big old bottle of bleach. But we've got a date, and it's right in our time frame, ain't it? 1950, September of 1950. That would have been a cool bottle altogether. That's a big one. All right, we're gonna keep going. Well, the top to the Clorox bottle came out, and that would have been a cool one, wouldn't it? I think the lid is metal, I think. Got a little corrosion on that side. Didn't know that they came with tops like that, but man, that'd have been a big old bottle. All right, guys. You see the different colored soil right down there in the bottom? That's all as deep as this pit was. So, I'm gonna fill it back in. But I thought I'd show you a little bit of what I found. You've probably seen most of the interesting stuff. Probably half a dozen of these snuff jars, but only one that was intact. Quite a bit of this old plate. There's several plates in there. Probably half a dozen milk bottles, only got one of those and it wasn't embossed. A couple lidded bottles, I don't know, perfume or tonic of some sort. There's the other one. And some mason jar lids. So, I'm going to fill this in, and then I'm going right down there to that spot, because I think there's another one, and hopefully it's an older one. We'll see. Ready for a creature feature? Check this little guy out. Man, I used to love to find these when I was a kid. Those are beautiful. I'll cover him back up.